All right, well, this bantamweight division ubiquitously regarded as the deepest in the top 15 right now in the UFC, and this man's the #1 contender. He has beaten so many talented fighters to get this title fight. Now we see what the hell he can do with it.
Yeah, he's beaten them all, except the champion.
Right.
It's such a weird thing that you can go through so many tough guys, but ultimately the toughest one is the one you get last. So you go through this murderer's row of people to earn an opportunity, and now you get to fight the best. The champion is good, man, but this guy believes he has the skill set to take that title from him.
Yeah, he's been forged by the experience. He derives so much confidence from the training room, and it all comes down to these 25 minutes or fewer for the #1 bantamweight contender. Henry Cejudo, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. Well, this is not your father's bantamweight division, right, DC? A lot of people would argue in this era, 135 pounds, 1 through 50 is the UFC's deepest division, and this is the champion who has emerged from that talented pack.
Yeah, it's a very tough weight class. I mean, you look at the top 15, and all these guys are so talented. But when you look at the champ, you can see that there's something different about him. It's in his swagger. It's in his abilities. It's in his idea that he is just so much better than everyone else. It's easy to poke holes in that unless he keeps winning, and that's exactly what he's done.
He's mastered the game. He's mastered the weight cut. He's got every skill in the book. Most believe it's going to take a Herculean effort to dethrone that champion here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Henry Triple C Cejudo. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Shotgun.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway.
Good.
All right, so here he is, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC champion out of the red corner. Many of you remember his title defense not all that long ago. He won it by knockout. And most of the guys, the #1 contender types who have risen to a title shot, have succumbed to his power. They think they know what it feels like, and then all of a sudden they get in the octagon, and they just can't take the pop. So we'll see how he handles this particular challenge here tonight. Certainly an outstanding grappler who could pose some different challenges if we hit the canvas.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it's landed exactly as he was hoping. Again.
Brilliant connection with the left from the champ. Cejudo's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Fast pace here in the early going. Edge of pursuit action as expected thus far.
What a fight. My goodness, what a fight.
Oh, big left hand. Lands a good combination. You saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch. Good block there. Right, for the wrestler, you just ate a big uppercut. Can't get reckless with your takedown attempts here, but certainly on the wrong side of the striking situation here.
Well, you can't reach. You can't reach and you can't get desperate. You got to take your time. You got to set everything up if you want to take this guy down, especially. What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish this.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment he can end the night of his opponent. But he seems to be having fun. Hey, to each his own, I guess. I'd be rushing out of that octagon.
Yeah, you don't play with it.
No.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Cejudo's back in half guard. Just misses there with the left.
Oh,
Huge strike lands there, DC.
he landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Oh, nice level change. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
All right, feet on the hips here. Under 2 minutes in the first round.
I need you to fight back.
Lands a nice punch from his back. Big right hook there by the champ.
All right, has the guard closed here. Rubber guard form now, DC. Some people believe this is nothing more than a stall tactic. What do you think the offensive fighter is trying to do?
He needs to regain his posture, right? He needs to shove that foot down, move around his neck, shove it down, build your base, get that arm free, and then get back to work trying to advance position to your ground and pound.
Right.
If you play in there, you can find yourself in a lot of danger if you're not careful.
All right, full guard here. If you're the top fighter, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to pass to the next position, get the half guard so I can get my ground and pound off.
Cejudo's mouth is just pouring blood. His teeth are probably red behind the gum shield. This is getting out of hand, Daniel, and I think a lot of the masses right now on social media are probably calling for this referee to stop the fight. Trying to finish this fight!
Good job being a threat off your back and not allowing your opponent to get comfortable.
Well, this is getting hard to watch, and sometimes you hear us say a fighter is too tough for their own good. Anybody want to save this athlete right now?
Yeah, this is a classic case of that, where a guy is just too tough. He's not going to win this fight. He may as well throw in the towel. I mean, his corner can stop it, the referee can stop it, the doctor can stop it. Somebody needs to do something because this fight is over.
Close guard. Final seconds. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
All right, round two. All right, so here we go. The crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. You saw in the previous round, both fighters got rocked. I don't think the scorecards are going to be needed for this.
No, the scorecard will not be needed. If we continue to fight as we did in the previous round, somebody.
Cejudo's cheek is just fauceting blood all over his face, all over the canvas. Like, where's the ringside physician? Maybe time to call on the doctor. I don't know. And just misses with that big right hand. Straight right is there. So, yeah, it was only a matter of time. You see the referee pausing the action here. They're going to call in the doctor to look at this cut. Might be the beginning of the end here.
I mean, blood all over his face. He's been beat up, battered and bruised. He still wants to fight.
Yeah. And the doctor doesn't, he doesn't care about the fans, doesn't care about your feelings at home. That will do it. That cut calls an end to things, and ultimately it'll go into the books as a TKO doctor stoppage. All right, we got some replays for you now as the doctor comes in to stop the fight midway through this round. Just a lot of damage sustained, and the doc had seen enough.
And in a bad spot. You know, a lot of times we talk about a cut on the cheek not being too bad, but it was a target for his opponent, and he kept going to it. He didn't make defensive adjustments. So it looked like this fight was going to continue in the way that we had seen it play out to that point. I believe that the doctor made a great decision to stop the fight.
All right, we go inside the octagon now where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Shotgun.
All right, so there he is, the still UFC bantamweight champion of the world, and you know these 135-pound contenders are all killers, and he disposed of another one properly tonight.
I mean, they are all killers, but they're throwing rocks at the throne. This guy is a great champion. He understands the effort that he has to fight with every time he steps into the octagon with these great challengers.